Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me for incident number 44 of our continuing series regarding the Shadows of the Shroud and Stellaris 4.1.7 Lyra. We are in a all-out war with the Pryde and Scourge, which is our endgame crisis, and so far it's gone very, very well. As you can see, we've got some Scourge ships out here outside of Jebin's Maelstrom, and as you can see, the 22nd Remnants are going to make a run at them. This is a Star Brood here. This is all that remains of their territory down here. We're going to try and make a run through here with our ships. And I think we're going to leave the Geshith Raiders. Actually, we're going to take the Geshith Raiders, and they are going to clear this star system for us, the Yusum system. We're kind of picking up right where we left off, immediately afterwards. Our fleets here, the Lyra's Hammer, 29th Carrier, 26th, 27th, 23rd, 25th, 33rd Lyra's Lancers. This is a new Sejetharians Hope battleship class that we've brought into service, and with 40 of these guys, we don't even have the Tachyon Lances, but we're just destroying. We're absolutely just destroying these guys. Now, Kolruz is in command of the 20th Shrouded Mists. This is a battleship division that used to be a mixed battleship division, and we have just kind of relegated all of our Shrouded Mist battleships because the design really isn't a good fit for the enemies that we're facing right now. But everything else is doing very well. I'd like to make sure that our Titans are all in optimal fleets, and it sure does seem like they are. I would like to get a Titan into the 33rd at some point. We also have another fleet that's going to be joining us. I think they actually might be ready. We're getting ravaged by a Stardust Storm. And this is Breslin and Sejetharians Hope class. So we've got our carriers and then our particle lances. And they do need a commander before we get underway with them. But we want to get them down here as quickly as possible. Not a lot of good commanders right now. This might be our best bet. No, Widdig would work. Let's hire him. We'll take Resilient, I suppose. Alright. These guys need to jump as far as they possibly can. No, don't go there. Oh, you know what? I'm totally wrong. Let's just see where they end up. This is a 125k fleet. I think they'll be able to handle themselves. And I'd like to put these guys into a pincer, right? These jump lanes, they all kind of converge right here. So to that point, I think we're going to send them here. That's going to take 180 days, so just over 6 months. Everything's moving now. Everything's in motion. There's going to be a big bloom, I think, of ships here very soon, though.
Engaging hostile station. Engaging hostile fleet. Technology researched.
Oh, man. Yeah, they're getting torn up. Oh, no! Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen. That was not going to go well from the beginning. Curator station destroyed. That's too bad. We got jumped in Jevons by somebody else. But we do need... Yeah, these guys are going to be key to what we're doing there. We need to lock this down. I think we're going to send part of the fleet back this direction, and the other one is just going to truck forward as quickly as possible. The remnants are missing in action, and that action report is going to look really gnarly. Yeah, all the destroyers, most of the corvettes, pretty much everything is gone. There's still a galleon. The galleon made it away with just a tiny little bit, but they did quite a bit of damage. They killed some swarmlings, the brood mothers, and they got all the swarmlings from the vanguard, but we didn't get the station, which I had not anticipated that. Yeah, there was some casualties there. It's all right. This is part of what happens in war. Excellent. Back to where you were. We've cleared that out. Let's see. Those brood stations are brutal. He's just going to come down that way. We'll have them go ahead and refit. I don't think the 22nd remnants are going to stick around for very much longer. That was kind of their last hurrah. We wanted to give them a nice send-off because they've been it was a Grolferp unit, really, that we picked up after integrating them. Mega Shipyard is online. That is excellent news. We can also delve. I'm kind of risk-averse, though. Lifespans, evasion, and evasion would be nice, but I'm not even going to risk it. We're not going to do it. It needs to be good if we're going to risk it. Let's build our megastructure here, and let's build our Sentry Array site. I got a barren world, another barren world, a shrouded world. You know what? It makes sense to have it on a shrouded world. Go. What does this mega shipyard actually do? So ship build speed. We can crank these things out really, really fast, I guess. I don't know that we need more Navy, but I'm going to put together a 35th. 35th Scourge Bane. We're going to go with Breslin class. We'll go 15 of those, and then Suitan's Hope. And do we have the mineral, or do we have the alloys? Yes, we do. And let's go and draw down the 22nd remnants. See what we actually have here to lick our wounds with. We lost the galleon. Oh, that's terrible. The Lyra's hammer is still at 23. We're lacking 146 here. Oh, you know what? I should not be doing this while I'm... Let's get on down there. So we've got a pincer move that's going on now. And this might get bloody. But we're kind of at the point where we can make a run at them, and if we can stop them in these jump lanes, then that's what we need to do. But we have to do it quickly. These are infestors.
Blocker removed.
Okay, so we need to pick out the hammer. The hammer's not going forward. And where's the 20th? The Shrouded Mists are not going forward either. You guys are going forward. And hopefully the Hammer and Shrouded Mists can come up big here for us.
Engaging hostile station.
This guy needs to go here. Research projects.
Engaging hostile fleet. Blocker removed.
We'll just see how this goes. Okay. These are going to be key stations that these units are taking over, which is really important. So we're trying to contain them into this section of the galaxy. Scourge Bane is doing their jobs here, earning their keep. Excellent. That's a huge victory right there. I think we did lose a battleship, though, unfortunately. So not a lot of support down here. This might just be one of those situations where if we can get them... Oh, man. I'm taking a risk here with the 34th. But if we can get them contained to Aklinda, you can already see what's happening. Carbros.
Hostile station.
Several of our abduction teams stationed on the observation post have apparently been using the thrusters of their shuttles to burn large circles and complex patterns into crop fields on unenlightened Biri that are indigenous to the planet. The shuttle crews have been severely reprimanded for this prank, but the crop circles appear to have taken on some sort of spiritual significance for the natives. A new religion is formed based on these patterns, and it's gaining popularity among the Biri at an alarming rate. Yeah, you know what? We're sending them spiritualists. That's fine. Okay. We can just take a stop off over here, I think is fine. Checking back in over here. There's another Vanguard. Okay. The Vanguard is doing work. Or, I'm sorry, not the Vanguard. The Scourge Bane is doing work. Widdig, very clever. Only one loss so far. And we have Aklinda in our sight. How are these guys looking? Now, we lost another Shrouded Mist battleship. Where's the 20th? There we are. Draw that down. Yeah, we're gonna pour it on here, guys. This is like the end of it right here. We can get them contained potentially. This is their initial landing point, is the Paraga system. They came in on the Paraga system. Look at all this debris. Okay, that's fine. We've got some Sejetharians coming with us too. It's so funny because the Sejetharians a few years ago, like 7 years ago, would have been all up in this business. That would have been a fight right there. Keep moving, guys.
Debris analyzed.
They made it. I didn't know if they would, actually. We lost another Shrouded Mist. So each one of these exchanges has been a Shrouded Mist. Which is okay. It's alright. We're on a Clinda now. Oh boy, this is going to be bad. We might lose the 34th here.
Engaging hostile station.
It's fighting very, very well. This is going to be a pivotal battle if we can hold it together. It looks like we might. We lost
We must defend ourselves.
Okay, I don't know where these guys came from, but we're gonna go over there. What? Why do I keep going to war with these guys? Oh no. Well, at least we've got a fleet that we can utilize. Keep moving. I want you guys to go up this way. This is brutal right here. I think we've got it. It sure seems like we've got it. Yes. It's a girl Furpy who has probably placed the final knife in the back of like that secures the Sejetharian space. They're moving. These guys are moving. We're gonna get these guys out of here. I don't know how we're gonna deal with this. Somehow we've gotten back into a war with the Sejetharians. They have no intent of surrendering. That's sad. These units have done amazing. The 14th Lyra's Hammer is like a storied unit. It's like almost 200 years old. It feels like maybe 150 at least. Where is my other fleet? Oh, these guys are both going. Okay, that's the problem. Go back here. You need to lock them down. They don't really have any... I mean, they do have fleets. But... yeah, I guess we keep pushing the advantage here. Closing in on Red Ore. I don't want to say this, but this is looking really good. We might make it. We might make it very soon here. Yep, okay.
We must defend our spaceport.
Oh, God. Where?
Engaging hostile station.
Seriously, guys? That's too bad. I mean, we have no problem dealing with this. Yeah, I'm just going to jump in behind enemy lines right here. So we got a combat 1 here. Yeah, go get that guy. You guys turn around. And I want you to go after this guy here. Actually, go here first. These guys have more important work to do. You're going to have to continue to clean up these systems. We got to push just a little bit more. Okay. Keep going.
Spaceport lost.
Ugh.
Engaging hostile station. Blocker removed. Spaceborne lifeform encountered.
Excellent. There's a colony ship there. There's 5 colony ships there. I think we have to...
Engaging hostile fleet.
Swarm spawning pools. Okay. Got it. Oh, that's just a research that we're getting from doing the research here. Excellent. Okay, so they're gonna go in on that. If you're gonna fight me, then I guess that's what it's gonna have to be, unfortunately. Oh, somehow we own these colonies now? Okay, they're on the way. We have to take out these colony ships.
We must defend our spaceport. Engaging hostile station.
The question is now, what do we do with the 34th? is the question, right? Like, why have you guys not moved? Side ship can go down here. Research. We'll leave the ambushers prowling in this area. Continental world, I guess. That's okay. I really have no interest in these worlds. But that's what it is. Okay. We're so close. Maybe we'll just send the 26th around. And these guys will continue the end run. Yeah.
Spaceport lost.
Where is this happening? Okay.
Engaging hostile fleet.
It's the 26th. Yep. Okay, the colony ships have been taken care of. Okay. Joseph Rawlinson, excellent job. Bebnidar. Bebnivar?
Engaging hostile station.
Another set of retreats there. I think these guys are just gonna stay in this area. Maybe on police. And these guys are gonna hang out here. I don't think that there's gonna be any more spawning here. Ooh, a combustible atmosphere. What does this mean? Terraforming, we get volatile motes. Well, it's still something, I guess. Let's get it colonized. Savannah world, yep. Inaria, welcome. Yeah, we knew that wasn't going to take very long. Okay, so how do we do this the most efficient way we can? We'll go down. You guys go down. You guys go up. Oh, okay, cool. You have some company. Excellent. They'll rejoin the fleet. I feel like there's going to be more. I'm kind of paranoid.
Technology researched.
Vocational genomics. I don't know. Give us a better edict fund. I think that's the best thing we can do right now. Since we're fighting a war with Sejetharian. They're headed this way.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered. Engaging hostile station. We must defend our spaceport.
These guys are just like hell-bent on destroying us. Okay. Another spaceport taken care of. The fleet's holding together. We just don't want them to break... we don't want to break contain. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that without... Yeah, you guys come back this way, rejoin with the 34th. That'll be the way that it works.
Analyzed. Engaging hostile station.
Stardust Storm? And Matar. Okay, well. We should probably be paying attention to these, huh? That's a treasure trove. I'm not super concerned about that. No come. Yeah. Sorry, guys. This is what's happening. Is the 34th done, or the 35th done? Not quite. Oh, we need to reinforce, I think. Yeah. Be 156 days. Filters unclogged.
Special project complete.
Excellent.
Engaging hostile station.
Yep. Quantum catapult twin arrays. This is the 34th. Widdig is probably going to be the hero of this war. Because of his willingness and just basically putting it out there. You know, basically conquering, like, there was several battles here. I thought there was going to be one battle where I was like, oh, we're done. We are in the tank. They're going to break contain. They're going to finish off the rest of the Sejetharians. And they didn't. Got another group here. Since we're in another war, okay, so that's a claim, and we're fighting a war on two fronts now, which is hilarious. Seacon's already. I'll claim all these. And just a lot of stuff going on all at once. You know, I think we've gotten them. Yeah, they're going down. You guys go up. Wow, really? That's kind of a bummer. Bivvabir. You're dismissed. You are dismissed. Ah. Yeah, we're gonna put him to work right away, trust me. I think we lost yeah, he's oh, he was over Larkins too. It's a good thing. Should have the guy at the top that isn't doing anything, right? Yeah. Welcome, Zir. First Tuxkin. That I remember, anyways. That's pretty cool. Named Zir. Which is quite the name. Alright. Okay, so what do we have in this system that needs to be pacified? We lost a few ships there. They're going there. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 systems. Regulated growth? Is that what you really want? Ah, failed the Conservation Act. Okay. Enim? Okay, we still have... I'm gonna break away here, but I think we've got it.
Engaging hostile fleet.
Trying to do this before they get more fleets.
Debris analyzed.
We didn't get anything there. Come on, guys. Must we continue with this charade? Apparently we must. This whole fleet is just going to come together in Timana.
Engaging hostile station.
This should be the last one, guys. Just deleting it from existence. There it is. That's the end of the Scourge. On November 10th. $24.80. The galaxy has breathed a collective sigh of relief today as the last significant pockets of the Pryde Scourge were expunged. Their extragalactic invasion has failed, and all that remains of the Pryde's once colossal swarm are the innumerable charred husks that now drift quietly through the void. A sense of elation and utter joy is spreading across the galaxy at a speed greater than light. The spontaneous victory celebrations have erupted on countless worlds. Could this be the beginning of a new age of galactic peace and stability? We have defeated the Pryde Scourge. These profane creatures will not be missed. How about that? There's the final combat report. Just 1-star hive. We do have some work to do, though, still. Unfortunately. And I don't know that Sejetharian is going to be taking quite so kindly to... They're not going to be as appreciative as I would hope they would be. But, yes. We're gonna have to change this. It's not Scourge Bane anymore. It's the Hammer of the Shroud. That's kind of nice. Hiring a leader and getting all those trade points. Oh, they blocked it. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the only way to get through there. Wait a minute. Don't do that. We can jump right to that system from probably Ojlar's. Continue to bombard them. Okay, so
initiated.
The Scourge is gone. We have almost no need for this many fleets. And so I think there is a drawdown coming. But it might be time to, I don't know. Go after these guys just a little bit. You know? I want this system, and I want it bad. We want to get Sevelrai. I think we'll be able to this time.
Debris analyzed. Technology researched.
We'll take a fleet command limit increase. Yeah, that'd be great. I don't know why we're actually researching that, but we're gonna send these guys down this way. Oh my goodness. Don't do that. Just go to Trambadon. We should have a couple of science ships floating around, don't we? There's two. I want you guys to go to Trambadon as well. It's going to be our staging point. We're going to start sending people in. We need to take over this territory. The Sejetharians are at the very, very kindest recalcitrant. Can't jump from there. We'll have to jump from children.
Engaging hostile station.
And they're not going to stop. They're just going to keep declaring war. At least that's what I think. So we're just going to we'll keep fighting them, you know? Okay, so we can get to knock them. That's fine. It's raining Beery. Yeah, fix the tractor beams, please. They're taking forever to do there. Yeah, we're quite a ways over our fleet limit. Actually, I'm going to change the Lyra's hammer order. You guys go here. Split the fleet off. I probably made the wrong decision there. I probably should have sent him the other direction. Oh. Secret fealty, huh? Well, that's interesting now, isn't it? Governing Myrick. Let's do that. That's fine. I don't particularly like that, but I don't hate it right now.
Debris analyzed.
We do have that science ship up there that's just kind of putzing along.
Spaceborne lifeform encountered. Engaging hostile station.
I still can't believe it, you guys. This is crazy. I was expecting a much larger challenge, if I'm honest. Ready to dive back into the Shroud.
Hostile fleet.
Yeah, now that the ship weapon for... That's fine. We can actually go through... I think we can discontinue our edict use. That's going to actually help us a lot with some of our energy consumption. And you might have already figured this out. We're going to leave that going. That's really nice. Yeah, we can drop that. We can probably drop that. We can probably drop that as well. Sublight speed. I think we've had that going for a long time, and it's not like it's hurting our Shroud. But we're gonna drop some of these other stuff, this other stuff down. Will of Temperance, that's a lot. Sensor range, yeah, we can just drop that. That's fine. We are at 2 million unity, and Mothalem was our next ascension. We still have 500,000 unity. That's crazy. That's a lot of unity to be spent. A lot of new worlds joining here. Yeah, okay, so it's going to be Nezadarum next. Nezadarum is going next. Once we have the Unity. We're kind of tapped out on Unity, though. We're going to keep working this corner here, working this angle. There's a whole bunch of habitable worlds here. Got another fleet coming out here. Is that really what's going to happen? Oh yeah. See you later. Yeah. How's this looking? Not bad, but not particularly good either. Okay, well, that was easy. So we're doing some orbital bombardment there.
Debris analyzed.
Got another level up. Keep going, I guess. I don't know that I really have any fleets that I can do anything with that. That's fine, though. Let them have their fun. Just kind of waiting, you know, pushing on through.
Planet colonized.
Got a colonized planet. Excellent. We'll do the usual. Whoops, not automation. Clone vats. And build one of each. Off you go. Inaria. That might have been the wrong choice there. Yeah, I don't like doing this, but there's no other way to make things happen, you know? I don't think they'll take peace either.
Debris analyzed.
Sentry array. The light of the sun blinds all the darkness, and the void hides. All of the void hides. Only when we learn to travel faster than light did we learn just how little light reveals. Today, we begin to end this amaurosis of ours. The Sentry array we prepare to build in the Breslin system will one day become a stalwart panopticon. Our eye on every star. It's in place. Really? Do it. Oh yeah, these guys are out here. You guys can all just jump to here? No. There. No? There? My goodness. We're gonna move in some resources here. We need to take that colony. Once this colony is gone, then we'll proceed through the rest of
life form encountered.
Proceed through the rest of this pretty quickly.
Relaying transmission.
But I will say this: the Scourge did a horrible number on the Sejetharian Pious Combat Covenant. I can say the word covenant, I swear to you. Go survey. And I think we're going to go this direction first. Go there. I'll take architectural interest, I guess. Regulated growth? No, not gonna happen.
Hostile fleet sighted. Let's break away. Where's the 14th? You guys should be able to handle this. Head on out. Yes, indeed. Debris analyzed.
Well,
system surveyed.
This game is so much fun, I swear. Start claiming these systems, I guess. What else is there left to do? The crisis is done. We're waiting for... We're waiting for a pointless war to be over. And Wouldn't you know it, we're capped on minerals again. Guys, this is where we're going to leave it. This is the end of the story. Let's go back to where we began the story. On this beautiful little rock right here, Suditon, the Savannah world. And as we close out Incident 44, I just want to express how much fun I've had creating this series and sharing it with you all. Thank you so much. If you're watching the end of it, thanks for at least checking it out. Thanks for checking out the channel. There's been a whole bunch of subscribers and a lot of kind words and comments, and it's really fun to be able to share this hobby that I have with other people on the internet. So this will end the Divine Pryde series. And we are ending it out on incident number 44. Lyra 1, the immortal champion of the Cradle of Souls, still in power. We won't forget Widdig, the Grolfurpi, for leading the 34th Scourge Bane to begin that pincer move. There were some really, really tight spots there, and that was kind of risky, but it ended up working out. We could capture all the rest of the Scourge's systems before the end. And I like Shadows of the Shroud. I think it's a fantastic expansion. I might talk a little bit more about that later, but I've learned a lot in this game, and I certainly had a lot of fun. So, thanks for joining along once again. Don't forget to be faithful of Suditon, and as you go on about your day, say it with me. Don't forget to hit someone with kindness. We will see you next time.